Alright, so how to solve this system with substitution. So we have a linear equation and a quadratic equation. So what we could do is, since we got the y here all alone, we could solve for y in the top equation by adding x to both sides. So now I know y is equal to 4 plus x, and then plug that into that bottom equation. So we get x squared plus 4 plus x equals 3. Alright, so now we just have one quadratic equation, and we can use this to figure out what x is, and then we still have to figure out what y is for each value of x. So we could put it in standard form. Oops. Alright, and we get a quadratic, and it doesn't seem to be factorable. So what we could do is do the quadratic formula and see if we have see what x is. So we get the opposite of b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, and we could see that there's no real solution here because the discriminant would be negative. So that means this is not going to be a real number. So that means there's no real number that's going to satisfy both of these equations. So there seems to be no real solution. So to check that, we can graph these. So if I just graph these on Desmos real quick, because I don't have my calculator open. Alright, Desmos allows you to type that in without solving for y. So we got negative x plus y equals 4. And then x squared plus y equals 3. And it makes sense that we didn't get a real solution because it looks like these graphs will never intersect. So there's no point on both of these lines, like the same point on both of these lines. So the fact that we get no solution when we substitute and solve that quadratic tells us that there's no solution to the system. So graphically we should see that they don't intersect at all.